Hey, I'm Brian here with Exclusive Detail in Charlotte, North Carolina, and have I got a story for you today. All right, we're talking about this BMW X3 that is in our shop. It's here today because we're doing a full front paint protection film application. And if you come over here with me, you will see we've already done the hood, and we're up next is we're gonna wrap the edges, because all of our paint protection jobs, we wrap the edges where possible. But the subject of our video today is not PPF, it's not wrapping edges, it's how do you remove window tint? Well, I'm getting ahead of myself because there's window tint there, and we're actually gonna remove it, and then we're gonna replace it. But the reason, we like to tell people why we do things. Not gonna get into the why of window tints so much so to say it today, but what we're gonna get into is why are we removing the window tint from this particular car. It's terrible. I was just gonna step away and let Sergio do his thing, but you just look at that. Can you just look at that? Okay, so I know we're talking about how to remove tint, and that's what this video is about, but this is reason enough to remove it. So can we say that maybe this is part of the why that we're removing it? Definitely part of the why that we're removing it. But up next, steamer time. So window tinting can be removed. There's a lot of different techniques out there. We use a true, tried, tested method of steam. People heat it film up and they peel it off and they scrape it off with a lot of razor blades. And there are guys out there who have been doing that long enough and they're perfectionists at it, and they will do it and not even damage the glass. We're very conservative here, because once you scratch that glass, once you nick that glass with your razor, there's no going back. You're gonna have to remove it, replace it, or try to conceal it. We're not into that. Over here is our, our brand new Jiffy Steamer. This is actually our third Jiffy Steamer. When you've been in the business for a while, things expire, and our last one expired, and we got this one in. Love it, Jiffy Steamer. If you're in the business of doing window tint and you don't have a Jiffy Steamer, go get yourself one. It is also used in the fabric industry to steam clothing, but they have this particular application. I don't remember what they call it right now, but it's designed for window tinting, vinyl, PPF, that kind of stuff. And this is a tool that we're gonna be using to get this window tint off, because it will do it without damage. Up next, I'm gonna hand it off to Sergio. Hey, come on over here, guy. Don't just stand there looking handsome. Look at this guy's hairstyle. I mean, like, when I grew up, I look at the glasses. Hey, look for them glasses. I'm gonna get myself a pair of them glasses. Take it away, buddy. All right, so what we're doing here is Sergio is heating the felt carefully from a distance to make sure that there is no damage. One of the big challenges with window tint is the potential for the felt to get under the tint, and once that gets under the tint, it shows up as an imperfection and becomes a very unsightly thing. So once this is done, once this is dried sufficient enough so that we can put some tape on it to cover it, then we're gonna move to putting the tape on, then we're gonna move to heat forming the window tint, and then we're gonna move to applying the window tint. Stay tuned. All right, so what we're doing here now is, or what Sergio is doing, is he's heat forming the film. A lot of people see this and they get confused and they think that the window tint is actually being installed on the outside. It's not. Window tint is never installed on the outside. What we are in fact doing is heat forming the film so that it can be installed on the inside. all glass has some element of contour to it, and we're actually allowing the film to be contoured to the shape of the glass so that it will fit easily well on the inside. How did we get here? How did we get here on this car? How did we get here with this video? Well, I'll tell you what, remember we started out talking about the vehicle being here for our paint protection film installation on the full front, at which time I showed you the hood that we had to wrap, that we just hadn't wrapped the edges yet. Now it's done. If you come in here, you will see the edges have been wrapped. We still have our final wipe down, ceramic coating, and all those nice stuff to do, but that is done. Other thing we talked about leading up to this is just this window tint job that was just totally terrible. We talked about that. We talked about how we were going to go about removing the window tint, and now that it is finished, I want you to come on in close up, and I want you to see what a professional grade, a professional quality window tint installation looks like. Sometimes you pay a little bit more, but you also get a lot more. Check this out, and thanks for watching.